most prominent challenges you faced and maybe kind of continue to face as like integrating technology into your classroom?
The lack of technology.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, I have my laptop, 2 old and decaying iMacs, 3 netbooks, which are just new.
Okay.
We did have a pod of laptops, but they're, we've used them and they're munted. Do you know munted is a word?
Nope.
Okay, munted is a Kiwi word for, like, dead and dying.
Okay, okay.
So,
right.
like, I can't get my whole class on the internet at once, so we have to work our way around that.
Okay, so you kind of have to adjust your schedule and kind of go from there and make it work.
Yeah,
Okay.
we do whole class things, and then we have individual things.
Okay.
And we just have to make do.
All right. Do you also, like, even though you have the couple computers that you talked about in your classroom, does your school also have a computer lab that you use, or
That's it.
It's just in your own individual classroom is what?
Because we're a 6-teacher school.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and we're in the country, and
okay.
Yeah, all the rooms are full of classes and teachers. Like, we don't have any specialists. I teach everything. I teach swimming, I teach PE, I teach art, music, drama, reading, writing, arithmetic,
So
the whole works.
Okay, the whole works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of aside from... Sorry, go ahead.
So ICT has to be integrated because there's no other choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there's no specialist teachers, there's no specialist lab. We just have these stuff and we try and make it work.
Okay, so it's just you in your classroom and you make it work. So okay. So aside from the actual the lack of or having computers, what about I find in the class I'm taking right now, there are so many different tools and technologies out there that teachers can use and that maybe some do and some don't. And how do you kind of manage or balance figuring out what's good and what's going to work for your students, what's going to work with what you have for technology? How do you do that without spending absolutely every second you have on finding out what's out there? Because I think a person could do that if they had the time.
Oh, yeah, totally. And there's almost like a fad. Everybody flocks one way and they all flock somewhere else. Yeah. Somebody gets a flock of browsing, everybody else got to go and do that. For us, the blog, for me anyway, the blog is the centre of everything.
Okay.
Yeah, do you have our blog? Do you know our blog?
Yes, I've kind of looked at it a few different times and tried to follow you along a little bit, yeah. Yeah,
so most of the things we do, you can find them on the blog. Like, it's our daily diary. It's a guide to our online, like we're doing speech marks. So on Monday, I put up a thing on speech marks for the kids to practice. Anything else we do is linked from there. Like, we do a voice read, it's in the blog. If there's a maths game, it's linked from the blog. If there's a wiki, it links from the blog. So we sort of got good at blogging first.
Okay.
Do one thing well, put it that way.
That's a really good tip. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then and then some people only do blogging. That's okay. I mean, that's a really powerful thing to do.
Yeah.
And the rest of the stuff is just sort of add-ons to that.
Okay. So you would say have a kind of a center, so like a blog or a Ning or something like that, a center, and then stem anything you do from there. If you're trying to keep organized and keep yourself kind of sane, like have a center and kind of stem off from there and the things that you do.
Like, we're at primary school. We finish at the age of 10.
Okay.
When they're 10, they leave to another school.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, things like Nings would be far too confusing.
Yeah.
And I like using blogger because the text is big sort of thing, and the pictures are real easy to do, and the kids can do it themselves.
Okay.
That's why we choose Blogger, because it's dead easy.
Okay.
With things like EduBlogs, the font size is smaller.
It's confusing too. I've tried EduBlogs and I was confused. Yeah.
ClassWise is nice and easy, but you can't put content in it. You got to put it somewhere else and link it.
Yeah.
And that's too hard. My kids are little, and they just want, I say, if you're going to use Blogger, read the screen. Can you see a picture of a photo there somewhere? Yes, we'll click on it. It's nice and easy for the kids to get themselves.
Keep it simple then.
Like some blogs, the teachers do it. I can't see a point of that. Like I put links and stuff in it, but the kids do most of the writing,
right?
Especially as the year progresses. Like we're in our first term now, so we've got 3 more terms to go yet, or semesters you'd call them, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But
so pick a blog platform that looks pretty easy to do, and work through that till you get the hang of it. Then if you want to go something else, then go something else.
Okay, all right, that's a really good tip. Okay, let me see here. Okay, if you could give, I guess you kind of did just give me tips, but how do you, when you started doing your blogging with your students, because I'm going to be finished my degree in April, and then I'm hoping to teach in the fall, have a classroom of my own. That's my ideal idea, and I want technology as part of my classroom because I see what it can do and I see how powerful it can be and how it can reach the students. But I'm wondering, like, I know you said you starting with a blog and then as you get comfortable from there, go somewhere else. But how did you get your students into it and get them interested and ready to do it? Because I find, especially, and I don't know if this is the same with you guys, but in rural small towns.
Yeah, I'll plug myself in. I have